My name is Rishi Persad. I am a presenter, broadcaster, reporter. I've been involved in television and horse racing since 2002, but I've also been involved in the sport since a child. My dad bred and raced horses in the Caribbean, which is where I'm from, in Trinidad, and I came to school here when I was 12 years old. Ever since I've been in the UK, I've been fascinated, completely blown away by how brilliant the sport is in the UK, and I've always wanted to be part of it. I'm kind of living out my dream at the moment. Being in the position that I am in broadcasting and horse racing, I get the opportunity to do quite a few things, but one of the most satisfying things I've ever done has been when I was appointed a trustee at the Racing Foundation in the spring of 2023. That was one of the greatest moments of my career, primarily because I've been lucky enough to do great things in racing, travel the world, been able to experience some great days, and very rarely do you get the opportunity to give something back and to help the sport. And when this opportunity came up to be a trustee of the Racing Foundation, I was happy to take it with both hands. It means that I get the opportunity to do something positive for the sport. I know people say that they love a sport and they'd love to do something. Very few of us get the opportunity to really do something positive for it. And that's what I enjoy most about being a trustee. And that's so satisfying, to be able to have a positive effect, but to have that effect and not just talk about it, to be able to actually do something. It's becoming more rare in the sport because people do a lot of talking and there's not always a lot of action. That's not the case at the Racing Foundation. Presenting on any given day, it can be rather straightforward if you just look at it in isolation. But the awkwardness is in being ready for the day. Just like any job that people do, you can't just turn up and say, yeah, I'm going to broadcast 4 or 5 races at Kempton or Ascot, even the big meetings. You have to prepare, you have to have conversations with people about all the things that are involved in making a program, speak to the cameramen, the sound guys, the producers, the guys who mixed all the vision, the guys who produce all the VTs, and all the work that goes into the day. It involves quite a lot of conversations and quite a lot of preparation. And then on top of that, you then have to be on top of the work in terms of who the horses are, who the jockeys are, what the stories are, who the owners are, the stable staff. There's so many people that make up any given day. So it's just trying to be on top of all those things. Then of course it's what you wear. Some of us need makeup. So stuff like that, that all adds to sort of the busyness of the day. I've been very lucky in racing to travel the world, whether it's Breeders' Cup, Dubai World Cup, seen some great events. But when you set out in the sport to see the stars, you see horses like See the Stars. Corto Star was one of my greats. I think the one that stands out for me was Frankel's last day on Champions Day when he won the Champion Stakes. And obviously a very poignant moment for Sir Henry Cecil. I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to interview Sir Henry. I asked him what was the best thing about training Frankel, who quite simply is the best horse we've ever seen. And he said he's the best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. And that moment will live for me forever.